that tells me that it is something more than just all chemicals. Now, aligning with the sun is good for all beings and the planet Earth. If we could capture the solar energy that falls to our Earth in the United States in one day, we could power the United States for a year. One day. Imagine if every house since the beginning of time had been connected to the light and oriented towards the light. We would have less need for war because the sun would be providing our heat. If you ever get in your car on a cold winter sunny day, your car is really warm, but it's cold outside. That's solar energy. That's passive solar energy. If we had captured that light, we would have more free time to spend with our friends and create community and joy. We wouldn't have to spend several of our hours per day working to pay for this heat. The corporations and profiteers have made us all dependent and non-in tune because that's their livelihood. And if we had been connected to the light, we would have a cleaner environment. We would have less need to blast the mountaintops off of West Virginia mountains and put all those contaminants in the water. We would have less need to transport oil and spill it in our oceans and our streams. And we could be saving the oil for the things that we really need the oil for, like plastics or like certain causes. We need to think like 7 generations out and save these resources. But to me, we're burning them up as fast as we can. And we're creating a heck of a lot of pollution, and we're fouling our own nest, and even birds don't do that. So I'm here today to express gratitude to the sun, not as the ultimate God, but as a living symbol of the infinite mystery's power. I give thanks for the light of the sun to all times and places, all life forms and races. The sun has given freely and non-discriminatingly and asks for nothing in return. What else in life doesn't charge you? It's a symbol that can bring unity because all of humankind, no matter what race or religion, can identify with and see and directly know the sun. It's a symbol whose truth is as real today as it was yesterday, and as it will be until there's no more stars in the sky, until there's no more light. I give thanks for your heat that you provide that warms me. I give thanks for the food that the sun grows with Mother Earth. And I give thanks for the light that I can see and learn the meaning of the great cycle of life and the lessons of the 4 directions. From the morning sunrise, I learn about the creation and the springtime and the youthful exuberance. And from the high sun at the zenith, the most high sun, like now the summer solstice, I learn about the growth and the nurturing of parenthood, whether it be real physical children or your intention in the world that you parent. And from the west, I learn about the fading and the ultimate decline, and the time for reflection, the time for giving to the next generation, and preserving the good things, like we preserve the fruits and we can in fall. The whole cycle is a lesson. And then ultimately, learn from the north, the winter solstice, or if you want to think about the cycle of light, it would be down. I learn about death. But death is just going to be, I believe, a transformation. That's the lesson that I get from it. It's a rebirth. To what exactly, we don't know. But it could be going to the light, being the light, or it could be another light. As it is in the heavens, as the sun shines, the winds blow. As the winds blow, the rains fall. And as the rains fall, creates the conditions of our lives, drought or abundance. And certainly we know that in Colorado. Therefore, as it is above, so it is below. And we walk in the balance, in the center between the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the center from the heart, the center from the spirit and fire. And we shine our light out. We try to put out positivity, because how you live your life is your true religion. What you do ripples out into time. You may say one kind word to someone and it will make them say another kind word to someone else. And that's where we come from, the spirit and the heart. And now I'd like to play one more song. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Love upon love upon love, all hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun. So let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through.
Kelly and I will extinguish their chalice and then
When we leave here today, we remember that our spirit's fire flame also burns in our heart. And let us hold the white light in our hands when we go outside and know that the rainbow, the love, is all around us all the time, even though we can't see it. And let us raise our hand to the noonday sun and imagine a vast circle around the sun of the Earth's orbit, and know that in 6 months' time we'll be on the other side of the sun. And also, let us remember, and let us teach our children and talk to our neighbors about aligning with the sun, mentally and physically. In your homes, you can open your drapes on the southern side of the house in the winter, and you can close off your windows on the north side, and you can put warm window quilts on. And you can also plant pine trees on the north side of the house, and you can put deciduous trees on the south side of the house. And let us go home and be more in tune and connected with the sun. When you wake up in the morning, take note of where the sun rises on the horizon. In fact, I even have a picture on my eastern wall of my house, and I look out the window, and throughout the year I plot where it is. And right now it's about there, and in the winter it'll rise down there. And also same thing on the southern horizon. In the winter, right now it's up here, and it'll be down there in the winter. And let us notice on our floor, coming in the southern window, take note of how the shadows move across the floor. Ancient cultures all knew this. They aligned buildings where, like their churches, like a ray of light would come in on the summer solstice and shine right on the altar and things like that. Stonehenge, the Egyptians, many old cultures have been connected with this. All of our relatives, all of our ancestors lived this way, and we've lost this connection. And let us also, when we leave here, reconnect with our sun, soul. And that will also be connecting to your own soul and your own heart. And see the light with new vision. It's been a pleasure and an honor of being asked to speak here. And I'm so happy that there are people in the world like this who are open to new ideas, which are really old ideas, and willing to be evolving in what I call like conscious revolution.